Hi, this is Deborah at the Labyrinth, and in our continuing series on Wicca, on the elements, we are now up to the element of water. I suggest that you look at it from the beginning, don't jump around with the elements. We've got air, fire, water, earth, and spirit. So today we're going to go over the element of water. And water is the element of deep emotions. It's the subconscious mind. It's about purifying, and it's about change. Water is in flux. It is the element of absorption and germination. It's the perseverance and the courage needed to endure a long gestation, and it is a nurturing and supporting element. Water is also the element of deep enduring love and of the deepest sorrow. It's the courage to continue on a difficult path when there is no end in sight. It's an enduring rage born of long silent suffering, and it is the hope that springs eternal from forgotten wisdom held deep in the heart where old knowledge still waits. When you know what to do, but you don't know how to do it, that is also water, because water rules intuition, racial memories, and psychic power. When you express the element of water in a positive way, the water emotions are very fluid. They're changing as the needs of those surrounding demands it. It is reflective, offering others a glimpse of themselves and their emotions they might not otherwise see. Water emotions expressed positively are nurturing and mothering. The changes that water brings are slow in coming but constant as the running system gradually erodes the mountain in its way over the centuries. Water emotions expressed in a negative way can lead to a deep depression, manic depressive tendencies, and spite and revenge. Water magic involves friendship, marriage, fertility, happiness, healing, sleep, dreaming, psychic abilities, purification. It is also a feminine element and the color of the deep blue sea. It rules the west and the autumn months when the rain washes over the earth. So remember, you're going to use some of these correspondences that I'm going to be giving you to connect with the water element and to bring water into your life. If you're lacking water, you will have an imbalance in the emotional department, which we all have, because, you know, everybody fluctuates. It's not like, oh, I'm normal, I'm sane, I'm insane. No, we all have these emotions. And remember, water is one of the mutable elements. If you add fire to water, you get steam, right? And if you add cold to water, you get ice. So water is a very mutable element. The correspondences for the element of water, the direction is west. It is the ruler of the emotions, feelings, love, courage, sorrow, the oceans, tides, all bodies of water, intuition, the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind, the womb, and fertility. It is an intuitive act, an act of choosing. It is a energy flow from the heart with love energy. The feeling is love. The direction is inward. The part of the person is the emotions and intuition. In the conscious mind, it relates to wisdom. The physical state is liquid. Remember I said water is mutable. The image is waterfall. The posture is the arms extended, palms up. The affirmation is I am creative and intuitive. That's a positive affirmation for water. The virtues are love, compassion, receptivity, flexibility, and forgiveness. The vices of water are indifference, depression, and instability. The season is autumn. The colors are blue, blue-green, green, gray, indigo, and black. The zodiac signs related to water are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The tools, the chalice, the cauldron, and the cup. The spirits are the undines, which we're going to get into. That's really elementals. We'll get into elementals after the elements. The sense is taste. The jewel or the gemstone is aquamarine. The incense is myrrh. The plants associated with water are ferns, lotus, moss, rushes, seaweed, water lilies, and all water plants. The tree associated with water is willow. Animals are dolphins, porpoises, fish, seals, and sea mammals. The goddesses related to water are Aphrodite, Isis, and Tiamat. That's a really old Babylonian one. The gods Osiris, Neptune, and Poseidon. The quarter association and the direction is west. The chakra related to it, the color is orange, which is the sacral chakra, and that has to do with reproduction, sexuality, and creativity. And the idea is about emotions. Now, a good way to, I want to show you the Tattwa, and remember everything you can print. This is the Tattwa for water. Hey, that's no surprise, right? It's the moon. So that's the Tattwa that you're going to use the meditation. Use this for the meditation. In order to have water come into your life, all these things that I listed, you can, of course, go to the ocean, the shower, rain, a lake, Anywhere where there's water, physical water, is where you can bring this energy to you, right? So a nice hot bath, you know, water, and then you can reflect emotionally because water is directly connected to the emotions. Remember, when we're doing magic in relation to the element of water, water is the fluid changing before form. Remember, we have air, which is thought, right, and beginning and action, and then we have south, which is fire, which is your will and your power, right? Now we've got emotion. Emotion is put in the mix, and then we start to see something manifest with earth. So water is a very fluid, mutable element, and it is needed. It is needed because it's going to carry all these other elements with it. Remember, air is going to fuel fire, okay? Water is also a carrier also. And if you look at the rain when it goes sideways here in Florida, both ways, you can see how the air is carrying the water. So water is the vehicle in which the other elements are also in, and it is carried along the way. It is a mutable, it's before form. It's when things are getting mixed and blended and compromised before we have the end result, which is the earth. And we need spirit to keep it together. So we're going to get into, next time, we're going to get into the element of earth, which is the manifestation. And then we're going to get into the element of spirit, which is the glue that holds all of these elements together for your manifestation. So I hope that you've learned something here with water. It's not the end all and be all. It's just a minor list of correspondences for you to start with and for you to understand in how to bring this element to you. So until next time, thank you very much.